Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Thank you, welcome. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is about an inner journey to find the cause of a body problem. I had the husband of a friend of mine asking me whether I could help with his always inflamed tonsills. He was around 40 and still had his tonsils in. Usually they are operated out when you're already quite young, around puberty or something like that. That's quite common in Germany. So mine were taken out at that age as well. That was kind of normal. And it was kind of special that he still had them with 40 years, and they were very often inflamed, and he had a lot of problems with his throat and inflammation and things like that. So, as far as I understand, the tonsils are kind of, the red warning lamp. To show you that there's something wrong or something that needs to be healed or treated in your body. So it's one of kind of the first signs that something is wrong. And it's like if your refrigerator has a red warning lamp and you just take out the lamp, then it cannot warn you anymore that something is wrong with the electricity or whatever. So, in my understanding, the tonsils are kind of this warning lamp, because our whole, how you call it, the digestion system on the bodily perspective. You take in things, you chew them, you take them down, and you digest them. And that's more or less also what happens in the psyche, or on another level. You take in kind of situations or things that happen with other people, and you chew on it a little bit if it's difficult, and then you normally try to digest it. And I think the tonsils are more on that level, telling you that there is more or less a kind of psychic cause behind that. And I just offered him to make an inner journey and have a look for himself. So, to find out what's the cause behind that. And I know a special meditation from my mediumship teachers that I use in cases like that. And so I did this inner journey with him, which requires that he kind of just imagines that he gets very, very small and tiny, just like maybe an atom or something like that. And in the meditative state, when you are there, you just enter your body as this tiny particle in any opening you like. Might be the mouth or the nose, the ear, whatever, even the eye. And then you have to allow yourself to be moved by the flow of the fluid, the body, or the blood inside of your body, to where you need to go. So if you're inviting healing energy to show you where there is healing needed in your body, you have to let go of your control and allow that this stream of healing energy takes you wherever there is a need. So when I brought him into this meditative state and suggested that he gets small and enters his body, I could already see on his face with closed eyes that he was kind of struggling. And this meditation needs the back and forth that you ask the other one, what's happening, tell me, describe it, and then you give hints or suggestions what to do or what not to do. So I saw him struggling and I asked him what's going on, what's happening, and he said, well, I want to go to my tonsils because I know they are inflamed and I want to find the cause of the problem behind these inflamed tonsils. And he was kind of tense and under pressure because of the thought, I have inflamed tonsils, so that's where I want to go to and heal it or find out the cause. And then I had to tell him, no, it might also be that the healing stream is leading you somewhere else because you think it's the tonsils and your body shows you it's the tonsils, but there might be another cause that's somewhere else, not the same place like in the throat with your tonsils. So just let go and allow that this stream of healing energy that knows better than you yourself where to go and what to heal, allow it to take you where you need to go. So then he could let go better of control and stopped struggling. And he told me that he was kind of floating around. And then he suddenly landed somewhere and he said, now I'm in a place. And I asked him to describe the place. And he said, well, it kind of seems to be an attic. And I asked him to describe what's in there. And he said, well, it's an attic with a lot of things in there, like old chests and old furniture and other unused things from normal life that you usually put into your attic. You don't want to throw it away, but you're not using it, so you just keep it there and it's collecting dirt and dust and spider webs. And he described exactly that the attic was full of a lot of things and it was full of dirt and a lot of spider webs. So what do you think the attic is symbolic for? I'm just doing this, The attic is the roof, under the roof of the house you live in, if you take it physically. And if you view it as more on the psychological or a different level, then this, also very often called by ancient traditions, the house or the temple of the divine, which is inside. So the attic makes a lot of sense to me, but it didn't make sense to him in the beginning. So he was asking me, what am I doing here? This old attic full of stuff and full of dirt and spider webs. And I said, well, that's a symbolic picture for your head, like the roof of the house, the top, This is where you keep a lot of old stuff, aka false beliefs or things you adapted from your parents, from teachers, authorities, church, your country, your culture, whatever, all the old stuff, looking like a chest from grandpa and full of spider webs. And you are here to clean this because a lot of these false beliefs or opinions or judgments that don't help you, but you still keep them. They are just attracting dust and spider webs, and they can have a relation with your tonsils. So if you were sent there to your attic, to your brain, your mental capacity, and you find a lot of dust and spider webs there and things you don't use, like false beliefs or something like that, so you better clean that up. and we're here to clean. The healing energy sent us there. So now you just imagine, I told him, to create yourself a tool with which you can clean this attic. Whatever tool you like, it's up to you. Feel free to create whatever you like. And the funny thing was, this man was born under the sign of Virgo. And as I dealt a little bit in recent times and former times with astrology, well, at least I knew that Virgo is kind of about the theme of how to call this, of order, you know. That does not mean that every Virgo is a very orderly person that has his or her home always neat and tidy and everything is fine and cleaned up. It means it's the theme of the life to find your own order, and some people are very orderly under the sign of Virgo, others are trying to find the order, so they're more or less on their way. And he, as I knew from visits at my friend's house, he was very orderly and everything was neat and clean. So this attic to him was kind of a challenge. And after I instructed him to create a tool to clean the attic, after I asked him, he said, well, I created for myself some kind of scissor that you use in the garden to cut off branches and things like that. And so he started to cut off all the spider webs. And I thought by myself, well, I would just have created a vacuum cleaner with a very big thing to woo, clean everything and just suck it away, and then I would have opened the door and the window to let in light and some wind to drive out maybe the last dark energy or dust or whatever. But he was kind of doing it, you know, very orderly, one after the other, cutting off these spider webs. Okay, everybody's free to do it his own way, and that combined with his personality. So I instructed him further on to create something, a basket or whatever, in which he could put all the things, all the dust and dirt and spider webs that he cleansed in the attic, and take it out with him again. You don't leave the cleansed parts inside of yourself. So after he cleaned his attic, I instructed him to take the basket and his tools and go out again and become very small, and or stay small as he was, and take out all the rubble and all the dirt with him. So then when he woke up, he was very astonished, and he needed some help to get an explanation. So I explained him that to me it's very obvious that the attic is his brain, his mental field, and that he's keeping old stuff there that's hindering and blocking and just attracting dirt and spider webs. So that was a good idea to clean the attic. And now he started thinking about things that do not serve him, but he still kept them kind of in his brain. And after a while, he got it more or less, and then he went home, and he was more or less very close to getting a date for an operation in the hospital to take the tonsils out. And after that journey, he decided to not take them out and to repeat the journey if it's necessary. And he bettered a lot, and all the inflammation became less and less, and he's still living with his tonsils, Sometimes they are still reacting to something that is difficult for him to digest psychologically. Then he's doing the journey to find out what's the cause behind whatever. And he's quite content with that. And I was as well, because in the time after, we could both see and watch that he got better and his tonsils got better. So that already for me was a good sign. So this was just an idea. I wanted to share with you that there are always other methods to get to the cause of something. Want to leave you with that, and I hope you find some inspiration in this. Thank you very much for watching, dear souls. Blessings, love, and light. Bye.